Did Kathy Hilton have a full-on meltdown during the recent Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Aspen trip? And now we might know exactly why Garcelle unfollowed Erika Jayne. Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So as you know, we just reported yesterday talking about Kathy Hilton reaching out to her husband, Rick, sort of like an SOS, come help me, help me. Because as you know, over the weekend, we heard so many rumors about the ladies having an all-out fight. We don't know exactly why, but we didn't know, and shout out to our friends over at Queens of Bravo, according to their sources, Kathy Hilton had a full-on meltdown. Meltdown. But before we get into that, as you also know, Garcelle unfollowed Erika Jayne around the time of this trip. And we were all wondering, why did she unfollow her? Why are they not getting along? And a lot of you have different strong opinions about Garcelle, about Erika Jayne. It remains to be seen. But according to Garcelle, this is why she unfollowed Erika Jayne. She says this: she called me something that I did not like. And so therefore, when someone offends you in a way, I don't want to see her posts. I don't want to put a little like, we're currently not friends. I can agree with that, Garcelle. But they have this new lovely thing called mute. You can mute stories, you can mute posts. That way, especially because you're such a public figure and people are going to read into what you're doing so much more.
Ooh, there's a lot going on.
But I also think that you guys do that intentionally so that we will talk about it and report on it. And some of you already decided who your team, whoever. No, I want to see what plays out. I don't like what Erika Jayne has done, especially when it comes to the victims of her husband, Tom Girardi. But if Garcelle's wrong, y'all know I'm going to say it. Just saying. Either way, that is the reason why she says she has unfollowed Erika Jayne, but doesn't really let us know exactly what did she call you. Because nowadays, especially with Bravo, it might make a difference. We also reported yesterday talking about when Loni Love and Adrienne Bailon met Erika Jayne, and she says the people like herself do not believe her when it comes to the whole legal situation that she's going to. It's more people of color that believe her. And all of you have resoundingly said, who said that? Anyways, Kathy Hilton, as I said to you before, she sent out an SOS on IG to her husband, Rick, because I don't know what was going on in Aspen. But according to Queens of Bravo's sources, they said this. According to my sources, Kathy allegedly had a full meltdown, crying, throwing things during the Aspen cast trip. She was heard yelling at staff for not getting the VIP treatment. Back at the house, it got worse. She locked herself in her room, and then Queens of Bravo once asked the question, is this when she messaged Rick? And I know a lot of you are like, oh, don't say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. This is not Kathy Hilton. This is not the side of her that we want to see. But a lot of you, some of you, them are like, well, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. You also say that you get a very different Kathy Hilton on Paris in Love. And I'm not surprised. Kathy Hilton has been with money for a very long time. I'm not surprised that we saw it. Her sister usually is her caretaker when going on trips like this. She needs her this or that. And she's always asking Kyle for certain things. I think she's used to a certain lifestyle. And when you're on these sorts of trips, you don't necessarily have that unless you're paying for it out of pocket. This is disheartening to see, but it will be interesting to see. Because as we all know that have been watching the Real Housewives, we know every housewife and friend of has their day. You may have had a fantastic edit one season, then the next season the producers want to shake things up and tell a different side and show a different side. I don't know if I want to see this side of Kathy Hilton. I'd much rather Kathy Hilton come in and say something quirky and then get out of there. I don't want to see Kathy Hilton being mean to staff or being uppity. But I'm going to watch. Guys, I want to know your thoughts. What do you feel about this information about why Garcelle decided to unfollow Erika Jayne and Kathy Hilton unhinged? Let's continue the conversation below. And as always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.